Okay, y'all. So this is not a common topic I talk about. I've talked about it a lot, but y'all know the popularity is normally revolving around women liking you, wanting you back, what you gotta do. Now I want to just keep it 100 times more real. I've been real, but let's keep it even more real. The truth of the matter is that if there are certain things that she really does not like, there's a chance that she just might not be ever coming around to accepting it. Now, one thing I will just say is that you also always have to know if you've utilized all of your potential. You utilize yourself to the best of your advantage. And also if you're settling. So I have to just give you a prime example because y'all know this is common and I'm being real. Like height is a big thing for females. I believe height. I believe sometimes when it comes down to hair, like there's nothing wrong if you are bald, but sometimes some women would prefer hair than not bald. Or sometimes they just prefer you to have like a nice lineup, even if you have a full set of hair. There's guys that don't take care of their hair at all. You know, they have hair, but they don't take care of it, or they do hairstyles that don't look good on them. So the point of this is that there's other stuff that you still have to replace to fix yourself up that you probably lacked when she was dealing with you, because initially she got or dealt with you for a specific reason. Now it could be a sense of like a wrong thing, using you. So those are the other stuff that you have to remember. If you're dealing with a woman that is superficial, materialistic, chases the big life, this type of lifestyle, wants to be treated a certain way, wants to not necessarily, it's she could submit or not, but wants to get these certain types of high expectations met. And also realistically, if like she's pretty and she puts herself out there and she entertains guys, like the likelihood of her just staying about you and locked in, at least for good, is not there. So I want to make this clear about, like, when I say you got to be putting in work for yourself, it's for yourself. It legit means that, because imagine if you're being with a woman and one day she just does a 360 of her emotions, right? So one day she's feeling you, one day she's not. Then we can even say one day she's not feeling you, now she's feeling you. Is that going to alter your emotions? And if the answer is yes, there's something that you're not doing enough. So you could, adjust, and she might not be satisfied. You got to let her go anyways. Another thing that you have to check about yourself is, are you hanging on, trying to make a woman be someone she's not? I say this because sometimes, let's say if she's ghosting or playing mind games or something like that, you start identifying her behavior as yours, as like that holds your value. So let's look at it like this. She has you in the palm of her hands. If she says, oh, I'm not going to say anything to him, I don't want to talk to him, I want to take long to reply. Since she has you in the palm of her hands, you're going to be feeling a sense of like, oh, but why? What is she doing this for? How could she do this? Now, if she didn't have you in the palm of her hands, meaning that she doesn't have control over you, and you don't identify with what she believes of you, you have your own beliefs of yourself, what will happen is that you know your worth. You will then look at her like, oh, girl, that's how you want to be? Well, you're missing out, type of thing. Or, okay, this is your type of treatment. I don't respect that. I don't get down with that. You can do that, but I won't be around for it. You see the difference there? And those are the other things that if you cannot master, but yet you have the appearance, right? If you have the looks, you can still lose with women. There's plenty of guys out here that are physically attractive to her. Like, she will find him a 11, not even a 10, a 11, a 12, broke the scale. Oh, that's my type, or that's the finest guy I ever seen. But man, when he gets to talking, when he gets to explaining, she's feeling like, oh, no. Don't like that. And y'all, I didn't want to say anything in the beginning of the video. I wanted to kind of like get out what I needed to really say, but y'all know I'm going to say it. Can y'all like the video? Thank you. If you don't want to, hey, whatever. But for the ones that do, I appreciate it, and it does help. And then join the free YouTube community. Join the free Patreon community. And I'm going to be dropping a video all the time, nearly every day. I'm going to be doing a streak, but I drop oftentimes. I don't know if y'all hear the motorcycle out there tweaking. Like, I like motorcycles and the sound is like nice, epic, but sometimes it's a bit loud. Anyways, let me not get sidetracked. So yes, Patreon you can join and then catch up on all the other exclusive content. And I'm gonna be dropping one video for all those that don't know. I will be dropping at least one for my free members. That is an exclusive content. It will not be on YouTube. It will be on YouTube members though. So if you want a free community, want to get just a bit more than you did or do on YouTube, you can go ahead and join, and then you can get a whole lot more depending on where you join, what you join, right? Different tiers and all that good stuff. And then don't forget about my website. Check it out, links there. So let me just go back to this topic, and I might as well ask the question of the video now. Do you feel like it's clear to know that she is not interested? I say this because, like, sometimes, you kind of get those signs. You kind of get the hint of like, oh, this girl is not about me, or she's not feeling me for real, right? And I say this because, like, there's stuff that you can do in general to get her coming back around, or to get her to be good for a little bit or something, or on and off. But the downside is that it'll never be probably permanent with that specific woman. Now, I love to always say this to people, like, or I always think of it this way anyways. If you have literally a duplicate or a twin of her, and she is not like her, she is easy to deal with, she is a good vibe, you love her energy, etc., right? Then at that point, you would want the second one. You would want the second twin, or twins are twins, but obviously one gets born first. In most, I don't really know much cases that's any other way, but yeah, so that's the case. And then if that's what the reality of it, that's like I'm saying, if that's what it needs to be, and yet you don't believe it yet, then that means you still have a long way to go of, let's even say, like, discovering yourself. What do you like? What do you don't like? What do you not want to deal with? Yes, you can know your boundaries, expectations, and let's say like deal breakers, non-negotiables before you get in a relationship. But what do you know for yourself? Like, what do you know that if this makes me feel like I have to try too hard, am I gonna deal with it? Or am I in an environment that makes me feel like I'm going back to my old ways? Or, hey, like, I know that this is below me because maybe it used to be very toxic. Maybe it used to be, as some say, low vibrational, right? If you have a woman that operates on that, right? Let's just use the word frequency. Are you going to want to deal with that? No, because it's going to bring you back, or it's going to bring you down. So I say that to say, like, look beyond what you're getting from her, and don't care if she wants you or not, realistically. Like, yes, it would be nice if she wants you, but you should still be very secured in yourself. You should really, really know that you're getting what you deserve without no doubts, okay? And I'm saying the good stuff. If it's bad, then who even cares? But I wanted to just bring this topic up to just give you more of these videos too, so you know that it's not all about getting that specific woman to want you, or woman. Sometimes it's really gonna still be internal, a lot of internal work done, and being sure and secured, all that good stuff within yourself. So I hope this helped in some way. Don't forget about the links. Take care of yourself. Like, seriously, I mean it, because it's so worth it. And you guys, like, once you get your journey started, I'm telling you, life changes, and it changes for good. It changes in such a drastic way that just feels so nice. I can go on and on about it, but yeah, take care of yourself. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye, y'all.